So I ended up watching Infinity War twice in the lead up to watching Endgame, and I thought this video would be a great chance to talk about the Marvel Cinematic Universe as a whole. So I was in at the start of the creation of these movies. I watched from Iron Man all the way up through. I've seen all of the movies up until this point, and I've had highs and lows. There's ones that I've enjoyed, there's ones I really haven't enjoyed, but I do think it is an achievement that they've managed to create this franchise and it hasn't all gone to crap and it's actually survived this long. It's obviously an achievement of the producers and all of the creatives behind these movies. Overall, though, I think it has become this behemoth of mediocrity. They obviously have this formula they stick to because they know it's going to be popular and it's going to make them a lot of money. And so all the movies eventually start looking like each other and sounding like each other and basically becoming the same movie, which I think is not great at all. I think there are still some standouts in that category. I think that the movies that try to not too heavily focus on the overall setup of this universe, like the ones that don't focus on the Infinity Stones, are my favorites. I think Guardians 2 as well as Winter Soldier are two of the best because they are their own standalone movies. And overall, I don't know. I guess it's a good thing that these movies exist, but I'm just worried about the future of what is going to happen with this franchise from now on. I hope that they start mixing things up. I hope that they start taking more risks and changing things and putting directors that they don't necessarily agree with 100% on projects. I'm still furious that Edgar Wright didn't get to make Ant-Man, and giving films less budget so that they can take more risks. I think Ant-Man and the Wasp, because it is a lower budget movie, got to take more risks and it was more enjoyable for that reason. And yeah, I just hope going into the future that they start changing things up, because it has become very stale for a while now, and I think the only things that people have been looking forward to in this franchise, except for obviously the diehard fans, are these really big tentpole movies like the Avengers movies where everyone teams up, because the standalone movies have just become the same thing over and over again. So here's hoping that in the next 10 years they freshen up their concepts and do something new and interesting.